Donald Trump's decline is becoming harder to ignore. While mainstream outlets often downplay his health and memory issues, his recent appearances tell a different story. From trouble walking to confused answers during interviews, the signs are there. The press team, including Carolyn Leavitt, has been working to downplay these concerns. But the clips speak for themselves. We'll look at questions surrounding Trump's health, his fading memory, and what this means going forward.
Do you think it would have been fitting to lower the flags to have staff when Melissa Hortman, the Minnesota House Speaker, was gunned down by an assassin as well?
I'm not familiar. The
Minnesota House Speaker, a Democrat, who was assassinated this summer.
Well, if the governor had asked me to do that, I would have done that. But the governor of Minnesota didn't ask me. I didn't. I wouldn't have thought of that, but I would have if somebody had asked me. People make requests for the lowering of flag, and oftentimes you have to say no because it would be a lot of lowering. The flag would never be up. Had the governor of Minnesota asked me to do that, I would have done that gladly.
Donald Trump has often been accused of using tragedies for political gain, while showing little concern when the victims are Democrats. His record includes threatening to withhold disaster relief from states that lean blue, despite the fact that millions of his own voters also live there. That context makes his response to the attack on Melissa Hortman especially troubling. Either his staff wrote the statement without telling him, assuming he wouldn't care, or he was informed and quickly forgot. In either case, it highlights how little weight he gives the issue. This stands in sharp contrast to the outrage from conservatives who regularly blame for political violence. Yet when a Trump-supporting extremist targeted a Democratic lawmaker, the reaction from Trump and Fox News was muted at best.
It wasn't school indoctrination. Kerry Lake went off on that. He was in an online apprenticeship program at Dixie Technical College, which I don't think was changed.
I would just note the family
but
said
they didn't say
changed.
when he changed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we need more information before you
Charlie
smear.
Kirk at a dinner
before
we don't need more information.
Really?
Yes, we don't need it. What is interesting here is why is only this happening on the left and not the right? That's all we need to know.
What about
There's absolutely no cognitive...
What about Melissa Hortman that we just talked about?
You want to talk about Melissa Hortman? Did you know her name before it happened? None of us did. None of us were spending every single day talking about Mrs. Hortman. I never heard of her until after she died.
She doesn't matter?
Don't play that bullshit with me. You know what I'm saying is there was no demonization, amplification about that woman before she died. It was a specific crime against her by somebody who knew her. The same. Now you could bring up Josh Shapiro, but then you will not bring up, for example, that was a pro-Palestine person. So don't use your. What about this? The fact of the matter is the both sides argument not only doesn't fly, we don't care. We don't care about your both sides argument. That shit is dead. For one,
it's frustrating to hear calls to lower the temperature from people who, at the same time, have been raising the temperature for years, even decades. At the same time, make extreme and inflammatory statements on air. That kind of rhetoric makes it hard to take their demands seriously. Critics of Fox News point out that while others have condemned political violence, including after January 6th, many of the network's hosts continue to downplay or deflect from the issue. The same pattern shows up with gun violence, where policy failures are brushed aside instead of addressed. And now, another subject they avoid is Trump's health. A recent video showing him appearing unsteady has raised new questions, and the White House response suggests they know it's becoming harder to ignore.
White House calls Trump's wildly veering walk perfect.
President Donald Trump appeared to veer widely as he attempted to make a short walk to board Air Force One ahead of his British state visit. The president, 79, was heading from Marine One to his presidential plane at Joint Base Andrews on Tuesday when he began diverging to the left as the First Lady Melania Trump charted a straight path. POTUS, whose ankles, hands, and face have been in the spotlight, went so far off in one direction at one point that Melania disappeared out of shot as news cameras followed Trump's movements. He made it up the steps and into the plane, stopping briefly for a fist pump and a few signature-pointing gestures. White House firebrand comms chief Stephen Chung sent a foul-mouthed response when approached for comment about Trump's walk. "You must be effing blind or stupid, because that was a perfect walk," he told the Daily Beast. It is the third time in recent weeks his wobbly walk has been captured and capturing attention. With his zigzagging dash across the red carpet he rolled out for Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska last month, coming just days before a video appeared to show the president struggling to move his legs with any fluidity during a golf trip. During the outing, alongside former Major League Baseball pitcher Roger Clemens and his son Casey at Trump National Golf Club in Virginia, the president appeared to drag his right leg behind him as he moved. "He's dragging that right leg again, and he can't walk in a straight line," Ben Meiselas of Midas Touch said, reviewing the video. It comes as commentators continually scrutinize the president's health. Reoccurring bruising on his right hand and a recent droopy face on show during a 9/11 memorial last week have done little to silence the critics. Despite persistent speculation, the White House has consistently maintained that there is no cause for concern. Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt previously waved off the bruising on Trump's hand as minor soft tissue irritation caused by frequent handshaking and the use of aspirin, which is taken as part of a standard cardiovascular prevention regime. It comes after Trump was diagnosed with chronic venous insufficiency, an issue which occurs when leg veins don't allow blood to flow back up to the heart, causing it to pool in the lower limbs.